All right. Good evening, everybody. It's 6 o'clock, so we will start on time here. And this is a really nice crowd and turnout for tonight. So thank you. My name is David Schechter, and I'm the president here at East Georgia State College. And we have a really nice night in store for you, and we're very thankful that you would come out. So welcome to East Georgia State College for what is the 48th annual honors night. 48th annual honors night here in the Luck Flanders Gambrell Auditorium. I love these events. I'm wearing my gold tie tonight. I'm wearing our school colors, my gold tie, because all these awardees are representing the gold standard here on campus, right, to win their awards. And then I get to break out my golf jacket. Right, so, and people always say, did you win the Masters? And the answer is no, I just went on Amazon and bought one, for the record. But we love our school, and we love our green and gold, and on tonight, a night like tonight, we get to celebrate all that. The first honors program we have on record was actually called Honors Day back in 1976, excuse me. So this tradition has been something that the college looks forward to at the end of every academic year to honor these fantastic students. At the time of that recognition, as many of you know, we were still known as Emmanuel County Junior College, and we celebrated the 50th anniversary of the college last year with a year-long celebration, and that was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed that. So what the program really represents is a way to honor the students for, as you'll hear tonight and see in your program, academic excellence, leadership, service to the campus, athletics, and everything that students do to be well-rounded folks on this campus. And today at East Georgia, the goal is the same as it was during the first Honors Day 48 years ago. We want to recognize and honor the students for the very hard work that they have put in. They've been persevering this year to achieve this academic excellence that you're going to see up on the stage tonight in their field of study. And we really want to thank their family and friends for coming out tonight, because it means a lot to them, we know, when you are here to support them. So thank you for that, and thank you for the dedication and support that you've put in to their success. And I do have to ask a favor. Can you help us ensure that more events like this to honor even more terrific students continue to occur in the future? That's what we all want. We need students to enroll now and in the future with us. I ain't too proud to beg, as the expression goes. And we need more followers on our social media as well, Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. So if you're not following us, please do, and we'll be posting a lot of great pictures from tonight on our social media. Do you know that we have the lowest tuition and fees of all the schools in the university system of Georgia? We're very proud of that value that we're also giving to students and their families. So after we just celebrated the 50-year anniversary last year, you may have heard of another achievement this year, which will get mentioned a little bit later too. Our women's basketball team won the state championship last month, and we could not be more proud of them. So will you help us spread the good work and the good news that's happening here at East Georgia State College? We're very proud. So I want to thank you for being here this evening. If I could invite our terrific provost, Dr. Catherine Whelan, please come forward and assist me. And I'd like to lead the group in the Pledge of Allegiance. If you would, please stand if you're able. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much, everyone. Provost Whelan, take it away.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Catherine Whelan, Provost and Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. As President Schechter has already pointed out, tonight we are honouring the best and brightest of East Georgia State College. They've excelled academically, served their community, represented the college as student athletes, and provided leadership on our campuses. As you can see from the program, we have several recognitions and awards to present tonight, which is wonderful. And we are going to work our way, obviously, through the program in order. So just a bit of housekeeping before we get underway. So as we get to each group of awards, I'll ask the faculty and staff presenters to gather to the right of the stage and to come up in turn as the program lists the award. Similarly, students, recipients, I'll ask you to gather at the left-hand side of the stage, and then students, you'll come up onto the stage when you hear your name read, shake President Schecter's hand, receive your award. I know that sounds all very obvious, but then you'll notice we've got a little camera set up over here, a little photo studio. So after you've received your award, please wait for instructions from our amazing photographic crew. Step on out. Then you'll have an opportunity to have your photograph taken with President Schechter and then move off the stage. So there'll be a bit of guidance over there. And if in doubt, you can see we're fairly informal, casual. I had a lot of students asking, where do I sit? How do I line up? Just come forward. You've got a program. We know you can read. So come on forward when it's time for your award, and we'll get things moving. So our first special recognition, Dr. Schechter, I'm actually going to need you up on the stage. You've done your little intro bit, but you've got a lot of handshaking to do. So
Thank you.
Head on over that way, or sort of near Diana there. Okay, our first special recognition tonight is for our University System of Georgia Outstanding Scholar. The Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia honours one student from each institution who best represents the system's highest scholastic ideals and who has earned a 4.0 GPA. A special recognition lunch was held last week in Atlanta, and during the ceremony, each honoree received a resolution from the Georgia House of Representatives, along with a letter of commendation from the Chancellor of the University System of Georgia. Please join me in congratulating our East Georgia State College Outstanding Scholar, Anthony de Leon Lopez. No, but don't go too far away. As you can imagine, he's going to be back again soon, very soon. So just step off the stage, put that down, and we'll circle back. So the next two groups of awards are presented to students who have excelled academically over the past year. To earn a place on the annual President's List, students must earn a GPA of 3.75 or higher in at least 2 of the 3 semesters in 2023, while maintaining a full academic load of 15 or more credit hours. So Anthony, come on back up. Anthony Dion Lopez on the annual President's List. I'm very proud to say there were 7 other students on that list. They just were unable to attend tonight, so we're very proud of their achievements. Students earn their place on the annual Dean's List by achieving a GPA of 3.5 or higher in 2 or more of the 3 semesters in 2023, while maintaining an academic schedule of at least 12 credit hours. Students on the Dean's List, would you please move forward to the left of the stage and wait for your name to be read? So yes, Harley's got the instructions. Okay, Rebecca Ackridge. Kavion Beatty. Tansley Lupton. Tamira Peterson. McKinley Ravenel. Ryan Rogers. And Mary Grace Winfrey. So please join me in congratulating our annual Dean's List Scholars. I now invite Dr. Alan Brazier to the stage, and would our poetry contest prize winners please come forward and wait to the left of the stage.
So these are the awards for the 18th Annual Emily Pestana Mason Poetry Contest. We have 3 winners every year, and all the winners have already received their cash prize through the mail. Okay, cool. In first place was Billy Martin's poem, I Am. In second place was Talia Abdul Rahim's poem, Lifetime of Happiness. And they weren't able to be here, but we have our third place winner, Elliot McDonald, who won third place for her poem, So I'll Watch From Afar. And I'll read some of the comments our judge, Chris Mattingly, offered for her poem. This is a poem built around observation and admiration, 2 qualities found in many great poems. And the way the poet weaves together the past with the present, memory with the future, and love with pain makes for a truly bittersweet harmony. The first lyric love poems were written in longing for a lost, unretrievable love, and this poet echoes the same heart-rending pains that people have expressed for thousands of years in thousands of languages. This is a well-measured, meaningful poem that was clearly, carefully crafted, and deeply considered. So, Elliot McDonald.
Next up, we have the awards for the Outstanding Graduating Student for the 2023-24 academic year for each of our academic programs. Some of these students graduated in December, so they may not be here this evening, and some will be graduating in a couple of weeks. All have worked hard to complete their degrees and should feel proud to be recognised by the faculty as the outstanding graduate for their program. Would the faculty presenting these awards please come forward, and would the student recipients please move to the left of the stage and wait for your name to be announced.
Dr. Schechter and Whelan, good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, and distinguished guests. Receiving the Outstanding Graduate Award in Elementary Education is a testament to the exceptional skills, leadership qualities, and profound impact on the educational community possessed by this student. Her commitment to fostering a nurturing learning environment, innovative teaching methods, and dedication to student success sets this student apart as a role model for educators everywhere. This accolade highlights the outstanding academic achievements, unwavering dedication to professional growth, and her ability to inspire both students and colleagues alike. Teaching her has been an absolute delight. I have personally observed her passion for education and relentless pursuit of excellence. All of these qualities make her a shining example of the transformative power of teaching. I will always be grateful that she got her start at East Georgia State College. Congratulations to Adelaide Conway on this well-deserved recognition.
Unfortunately, Adelaide was not able to join us this evening, so.
Good evening. I am Jeff Howell, Professor of History on our Statesboro branch, and I am presenting the Outstanding Graduate Award to the Associate of Arts in Social Science to Jesslyn Oslin. The Social Science Department covers a variety of classes from history to political science to sociology to criminal justice to psychology. And so with that degree, you are getting a broad array of courses, and I always recommend my students to stick their toe in different ponds to see if they might be interested in criminal justice or history or political science and our other disciplines. And so for this year, our Outstanding Graduate Award goes to Jesslyn Olson, excuse me. Okay. And she could not make it, so we will get that award to her. Thank you.
So I'm Alan Brazier still, and I'm here to give the award for liberal arts. We actually are giving two. One, Brandon Laughlin is a liberal arts major from our Augusta campus who has maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA. The other, Salma Cueva Santana, is also has a 4.0 GPA. She's actually left East Georgia now, and she's at the University of Georgia. And I'm going to say a little more about her because I actually know her. I've had her in class. She's a student here. In my American Lit class, I quickly found out that she seemed to be able to recall the plot of every single story, poem, or book I assigned. And she always included details that I would have left out, even after I've been teaching the class for 30 years. But her intellectual acumen reached beyond simple recall and recitation. She always understood the meaning of the works we discussed, always saw the finer points and how they shaped the meanings relevant to her own life, as well as to the lives of her classmates. So the winners, neither are able to be here tonight, Brandon Laughlin and Salma Cueva Santana.
Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Jay Lee, and I'm an associate professor of economics at Georgia State College. I'm from South Korea, and I bet some of you guys haven't met Asian person yet in real life, so here's the opportunity for you guys. Unlike your perception, not all Asians are smart, but now you're looking at highly intelligent Asian guy, so please enjoy the moment. So I'm here to present the Outstanding Graduate Award in Business Administrations, and I think we're already getting tired of seeing this guy. Okay, so this person graduated from Swainsboro High School in 2022, and he has been on the Dean's list and President list for the last 2 years at Georgia State College. He has been a Hope Scholarship recipient from fall 2022 to the present, and he's a member of the National Society of Leadership and Success and the International Honor Society Phi Theta Kappa. And during his senior year in high school, he participated in Congressman Rick W. Allen's 2022 Georgia 12 Youth Leadership Summit. Okay, so this award goes to Anthony De Leon Lopez.
Good evening. My name is Paul Serpovitz. I teach chemistry here, and it's my pleasure to present the Outstanding Graduate Award for Associate Science in Natural Sciences to Miss Samantha Moore. Samantha has been an outstanding student here. She's, a natural sciences program. It's pretty rigorous. You have to do Biology 1 and 2, Chemistry 1 and 2, Organic Chemistry, Physics, Math, Calculus, and she's done very well, extremely well in all those areas. It's very hard to find any student who's really excited about organic chemistry. So I got one here, okay. But she is planning to obviously graduate from here and move on to Georgia State College to complete her bachelor's in biology and then go on to medical school. So we're really happy that she started her pathway here at East Georgia, and we're going to miss her when she leaves, but hopefully she keeps in contact with us. So anyway, very happy to present her that award. So.
Good evening. I'm Candace Lynn. I'm a math professor here in Swainsboro, and I have the privilege of presenting the Outstanding Graduate Award for the Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts, Computer Science track. Our recipient is unable to be here tonight, but I do have some comments from the professor who taught him Programming Principles 1 and Programming Principles 2, and I would like to read those. The professor is Mr. John Gleisner. He said, Lee was an exceptional student in programming. Lee was always willing to look at the feedback I provided, adjusted the work accordingly, and excelled in providing solutions to the programming assignments. Lee was always on time with submissions. Lee showed a great understanding in algorithmic processes and applying the Java programming language to the solutions. During concept and application discussions, Lee provided great insight in each of the topics. I believe Lee will make a great addition to the computer science field or any technology field Lee chooses.
Can't see the steps if I'm not wearing my glasses, and I can't see the program if I am. I'm Dr. Brianna Simmons, Professor of Biology, and I'm presenting the award for Outstanding Graduate in the Associate of Arts Liberal Arts Nursing Track, and that goes to Carmen Thompson, who could not be with us tonight. Darlene Dickens, her microbiology professor, sent these words. The recipient of the nursing award was a conscientious and very hardworking student. In taking microbiology, it is necessary to be a person that was always ready to listen, can be independent and self-motivated. Carmen was just that. She was always ready to listen and accept suggestions, willing to grasp the new concepts and ideas as they were presented to her. Being a nursing major is not easy, but Carmen always put forth her best. Carmen is very deserving of this award, and I know she will be successful in becoming a nurse. Thank you.
So you've just heard some words from our faculty about these outstanding graduates from each of our programs. In 2 weeks' time, we have dozens of students graduating who all have actually achieved amazing things in their time at East Georgia State College. So I'd actually like to do a round of applause for all of our graduates from last fall and for this spring semester. The subject area awards, which is our next group, are presented to students who the faculty have identified as having excelled in their respective disciplines over the last year. So would the presenters of the awards, they're jumping ahead here, would they come forward? And students receiving these awards, please make your way to the front left of the stage. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is David Chevalier. I'm the Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs at East Georgia. And on behalf of Professor Desmond Purcell, Professor of Arts, it's my pleasure to award the Subject Area Award for Art to William Bennett. Will showed outstanding enthusiasm, leadership, mentoring, and creative curiosity in the field of visual arts. Will worked in our design class, push boundaries, challenge the limit of material we work with, and went above and beyond in the fulfillment of course assignment. On top of that, Will made time to plan exhibition, help to keep the art studio running, and engage in student life art initiative. Thank you for the dedication to the art at East Georgia State College. Will is unable to attend this ceremony tonight, so I will accept the award on his behalf. Thank you.
Me again. I'm here to give out the award for biology. The biology award goes to an outstanding student who successfully completed at least 2 courses in biology. Of course, all biology courses are taught by the toughest and meanest professors at East Georgia, so this is no small accomplishment. It is with great pleasure that I present this award to Samantha Moore.
It's up now. Hi guys, I'm again. I'm here to present Subject Area Award in Business Administration, and award goes to, it's not surprising, so Anthony De Leon Lopez. And I talk a little bit more about himself in personal life. Yeah, so we all know already that he's an amazing student, and we already know his academic achievement. So he is a 20-year-old Hispanic college student who aims to be the best of himself. He was born in Claxton and moved to Oak Park when he was 2, where he currently resides. He lives with his parents and younger brother. He had 2 dogs, and he named them Canelo and Estrella. And the cat, and he didn't give a cat name, and I'm very offended as a cat owner. Okay. And multiple chickens. So he loves them very much, and he spends most of his free time when he's not studying on video game, because every time I see him at school, he's always studying and reading a book. Okay, but probably at home, he enjoys playing video games. And he spends also most of his time building mother kids. Okay, so once again, let's congratulate him. Award goes to Anthony Dillon Lopez.
Okay, hello again. It's my honor to present the Outstanding Chemistry Achievement Award to Samantha Moore, who you saw a few times already. She's been, as we said earlier, extremely great student in chemistry. She seems to like organic chemistry, or she's fooling me really much, but she seems to like it. And she's going to be going on to medical school, as you heard. And we wish her well. And we have a little bit of a slight reading for her to do. Nowadays, you can find everything on the internet, but this is the Handbook of Chemistry and Physics that's traditionally given as a chemistry award to students. And even though you can find things online nowadays, it looks kind of nice on a shelf. Or it's a good doorstop, whatever you need it for. But she has a book to read.
Good evening. I'm Courtney Joyner. I'm the campus coordinator for the Statesboro and Augusta campuses, and I am here on behalf of Professor Kristen Watkins to give the Subject Area Award for Criminal Justice. Professor Watkins had to be at a conference tonight, so she was unable to be here. But she sent some information about the recipient, Shannon Dayton. She said, although Shannon is one of my online students and we have not met in person, she has excelled and stood out to me as a professor. She is one of my top students in both of my courses, and I can tell she puts her best effort into every single assignment. I always look forward to reading her discussion and reflection assignments because she's a very perceptive student, and I can tell she will be a great addition to the criminal justice field following graduation. Congratulations to Shannon. And we will see that she gets the award.
Good evening again. I'm Sandra Sharman, and I'm professor of education. It is my pleasure to present the Award for Elementary Education. Tonight, we gather to recognize and celebrate the remarkable achievements of one student who has demonstrated exceptional dedication and excellence in elementary education. Among the various honors we bestow tonight, this award stands out as a testament to unwavering commitment and academic prowess. The Elementary Education Award is a distinction reserved for an individual who has consistently maintained the highest level of academic excellence throughout her education classes. This year's recipient exemplifies the qualities of diligence, perseverance, and intellectual curiosity. Her passion for learning, coupled with a tireless work ethic, has set her apart as a role model for her peers and an inspiration to us all. The quality of her work is flawless. She consistently goes beyond what is expected and sets the highest standard for proficiency. It has been a pleasure to instruct her during this semester, and I can say unequivocally that she will add the greatest value to the field of elementary education. Without further ado, it is my honor to announce that the recipient of the Elementary Education Award this academic year is Jada Armstrong, who is unfortunately not with us tonight. But we can also find her as she is an employee at East Georgia State College and works in human resources. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Ren Denton, and I'm giving the English Subject Area Award. And it's my pleasure to give this award to Jessiel Dart, who's been in my English class since day one. She's had Composition 1 and 2 with me, as well as American Literature. And during her time at East Georgia, she's demonstrated a strong passion for learning. She's been very receptive to feedback, and her growth in reading and writing has been tremendous. In her free time, she was active in Georgia Southern's Baptist Collegiate Ministries, where she volunteered her time helping other students. She often worked with Georgia Southern's international students during special events. She attended Bible study, conferences, confluence, and events focused on women's ministry. Jessie also works with the children's ministry at her local church in Savannah. She is transferring to Georgia Southern University in Armstrong to earn a degree in speech therapy. She is a highly impressive student and scholar, and she's going to take her light into the world and illuminate pathways for others.
So I'm back again, and this time I'll finally say that I'm an English professor here on campus, which is why I'm giving the second English award. Our winner for the second English award, Daniela Delgado, was unable to be here, but I'd like to say that she rose to the top of both her Composition 2 and American Literature classes. Her essays were always the strongest in her classes, both for facility with the language as well as depth of thought. And in her essays and discussions, she always addressed philosophical questions directly, meeting all challenges head on, and her engagement in discussions reached beyond responding to questions I posed to the class, but very much as it should be, also to exploring ideas with her fellow students and helping to create a true sense of community in the classroom. And so the other English award goes to Daniela Delgado.
Hello again. Jeff Howell, professor of history. When students take a history class, or when you just meet somebody on the street, I always get, well, I never liked history because I don't like memorizing a lot of names and dates. And I shock them and go, I don't either, because that's not what history is about. History is about critical thinking. It's about making connections with what's going on in the present and how did we get here by making connections with the past. And one of the great things about teaching history is getting to read students' essays. Not when you have to read 200 of them necessarily, but every once in a while you have a student whose writing and thinking skills is a cut above other students, and it's not work to grade their essays, it's pleasure. And Aiden Purvis, I taught him face-to-face in an early U.S. class, and I also taught him last fall in the African American history class online, and he was just a phenomenal student. His essays were, senior college level, and it was just a pleasure to teach him. So this year's recipient of the History Award is Aiden Purvis. I don't think he's here, but we'll get it to him. Thank you.
Good evening again. Again, I'm Candace Lynn, one of the math professors here in Swainsboro, and I have the privilege of presenting this year's Subject Award in Mathematics to Mr. Garrett Peebles. Garrett was a student in my college algebra class when he was dual enrolled, and since then he's gone on to complete the calculus classes and is currently completing Calculus 2. So I would like to read some comments that Mr. Drummer, who is his Calculus 2 professor, sent to me. He says, Garrett Peebles is a young man who is truly disciplined and motivated to achieve. He has exceeded all expectations in every math course he took. His dreams of becoming an engineer are not far off, and I have no doubt that he will continue to make his family and EGSC proud. So congratulations, Garrett, on receiving this award.
Good evening. I am Helena White, and I am physics professor at East Georgia. So I will be presenting Physics Award. Physics is considered one of the most difficult subjects in general, and at East Georgia in particular. Not because of me, but just to give you an idea, oops, that's moving. Just to give you an idea, prerequisite for physics is calculus class. My award goes to the student who exemplifies academic excellence, perseverance, and grit. And what's more, she is our star athlete. She is, let me read it correctly, she is a GCAA Women's Player of the Year. So Physics Award goes to the Maya Griffin. Congratulations.
Good evening. On behalf of Dr. Casio, Professor of Political Science, it is my pleasure to award the Subject Area Award for Political Science to Reagan Cup. Dr. Casio sent me the following comment. Reagan is a student leader that I would call a scholar that is engaged in the community and on campus. She excelled in an American government class, attaining the highest grade. Her speaking skills are amazing, and her writing skills are spot on. She thinks critically and demanded in a civil manner that her peers participate in current event class discussion and to think logically. Reagan is unable to attend the ceremony, so I will make sure that she receives her award.
Hi, I'm Dr. Harry Vogel. I am Associate Professor of Sociology here at East Georgia. The Outstanding Sociology Student Award is given every year to a student who has accomplished exemplary performance in 3 major courses in sociology. They are namely Introductory Sociology, Social Problems, and Sociology of Marriage and the Family. This year's award goes to a young woman who has not only accomplished this, but has volunteered her time to tutor and is very involved in the community. Accordingly, it is with a sense of great honor and humility to present this award to Miss Alora Jackson, who embodies the best qualities of both scholarship and service. Ms. Jackson was both a privilege to have as a student and an outstanding example to her peers. Thank you.
I'd like to ask all the students who just received a subject area award to stand again so that we can congratulate you once again. Bobcat Athletics plays an important role on our campus community. Our student athletes strive for excellence both in the classroom and in their respective sports, as we have just heard. This is not an easy task. Being either a student or an athlete takes serious commitment. To do both requires dedication and some time management skills. Each recipient of the Student Athletics Award has earned the highest GPA of all members of their team. Would these students please come forward and wait to the left of the stage? And I am now asking, I believe, Georgia Sanders to come up on behalf of Theo Howard, who is unable to be here this evening.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Georgia Sanders, Director of Student Success here, and I have the privilege of standing in for Coach Howard. Our baseball recipient is Mr. Robert Lane. This is a young man who not only performed on the field, but also did well in the classroom. He is our top baseball player. He's not able to be with us here tonight. They are actually at a game, so if you all would just acknowledge our student Robert Lane for his baseball achievement. And next we have Mr. Jalen Gallman, who is our men's basketball recipient. Words from Coach Howard. Jalen Gallman is a native of Tampa, Florida, and the current member of the men's basketball team. His impact on campus is much greater than being a student athlete. He's the current student body president and a member of AAMI. The one quality I can say about Jalen amongst many qualities in his leadership is his leadership ability. Even though it was not a great year on the court, his leadership qualities and positive mindset always stood out, as well as his impact on campus and the community. Jalen is currently a freshman who has maintained a 3.91 GPA and embodies what a student athlete should look like. His future is extremely bright, and I'm so very fortunate to get a chance to coach him once again in the fall. He is my MVP. That means he's my most valuable person, not player. I'm extremely excited to watch Jalen excel even more during his time here at East Georgia and beyond. Let's honor Jalen Gallman, our basketball recipient, for his athleticism. Next is our softball recipient, Miss Jada Treaster. Jada is an amazing student. I've had the opportunity to actually advise her. Jada has actually completed her associate's degree and is working towards her bachelor's in criminal justice here at East Georgia State College. So not only does she perform on the baseball diamond, but she's also performing in the classroom. So please help me acknowledge for Holly Ill, Miss Jada Treaster. They also have a game, so she's unable to join us tonight. Next, we will be honoring our women's basketball recipient, Miss Anaya Jones. Anaya is recognized as our 2023-24 Academic All-American by Region 17 of the NJCAA. In addition to her defensive prowess on the court, she's displayed valuable leadership within the women's basketball program that has been key to the success of the team. Just as one of the finest qualities of an athlete is attention to detail and hard work, the same effort and diligence is applied to the classroom. As a sophomore, she has served as an example to freshman student athletes on how to manage their time wisely, investing in their academic and athletic success, and ultimately their futures. She was unable to join us tonight, so please help me honor Miss Anaya Jones.
I'd like to take this opportunity to actually thank all of our student athletes for their hard work and the contributions they make to our campus community. And I know the seasons are pretty much wrapped up at this point in time. I think there's a bit of baseball and softball still going on, as those recipients couldn't be here this evening. But as the next academic year starts, I encourage you all to come out to a game. We have basketball in the fall and rolling into the spring. Baseball, we've got games pretty much all year round, and it's a great night out, or a great afternoon in the sun, as President Schechter discovered this afternoon. It's a little warm out there, but come along, support our athletes, and students, support your fellow students. I know they'd really appreciate having a larger crowd out there. Our next category of awards is for leadership and service in campus activities. The recipients of these awards have engaged in campus life through service to a club or program, and in many cases also through a leadership role. Would the presenters please come forward, and students receiving these awards, please make your way to the front left of the stage.
On behalf of Professor André Drome, Associate Professor of Mathematics and Director of the African Male Initiative, it is my pleasure to award the Leadership and Service in Campus Activity Award for the AMI to Jelen Gelman. Professor Drome sent me the following comment. Jelen is an active member of the EGSC community. He is a leader in AMI with a GPA scoring well above 3.5, the president of the East Georgia State College Student Government Association, and as Ms. Georgia told us, an athlete on the men's basketball team. He is dedicated to succeeding, a model of respect. He inspires those around him. He is vigilant and watches out for his brothers, and he practices excellence in and outside the classroom. Please join me to congratulate Jelen.
It is truly a privilege to gather in the spirit of fellowship and appreciation for this individual who has shown exemplary dedication and commitment to our campus community. The Baptist Collegiate Ministries Leadership Award holds a very special place in my heart as it acknowledges the individual who has gone above and beyond in leading, guiding, and inspiring his peers through faith, compassion, and service. This year's recipient of the Baptist Collegiate Ministries Leadership Award embodies the principles of servant leadership, selflessness, and unwavering faith. Through his tireless efforts and genuine care for others, He has made a profound impact on this student group, fostering an environment of love, support, and spiritual growth. So it is with great pleasure that I announce that Evan Rogers is the recipient of the Baptist Collegiate Ministries Leadership Award for this academic year, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to be with us tonight. Thank you.
So I'm here now to give the award for the book club, a club I co-advise now with Amber Hodges, our librarian. Before I do that, I'd like to just add one word about the previous recipient, Evan Rogers. He was actually the first member of our disc golf club we started this semester. So as everybody in my class is used to hearing, if you're a student here in the fall, come out and play disc golf. So the book club award goes to Brian Priester. He joined the book club in the fall of 2022, and he's been a strong member for 2 years. He always suggests books that push members outside of their comfort zones and help make us more diverse and well-rounded readers. In our meetings, he asks questions. He asks excellent questions that not only further the discussion, but also show his genuine interest in his fellow club members' views. The book club has developed a tradition of alumni members who continue with the club after graduating. And we're all hoping that Brian will be one of those and continue with us for a little while longer. Brian, unfortunately, was not able to be here tonight, but Brian Priester wins the Book Club Award for this year.
Hello. Again, my name is Paul Serpovitz. I have the pleasure of presenting the Circle K Club Award to Ashley LeCue. It's always a challenge to juggle academics and club activities and stuff, but Ashley's been involved in 3 clubs that I advise, the Circle K that she's getting the award for, but also STEM Club, the Science Club, and also a Beekeeping Club. So she's been really active in all of them, and a lot of times they all work together because I'm the advisor for all, and we need all the help we can get, so we get them all together. But Circle K, if you're not familiar, is a part of the Kiwanis Club family. It's a college-level Kiwanis group, and they do a lot of service activity in the area with kids and the community and the campus. And Ashley's been helped out with kids extracting honey on our campus at Family Fun Day last year. She showed them how to extract honey. She's been in tree planting ceremonies on campus and helped with community cleanups and worked with kids at the library, Franklin Memorial Library in town, for Dr. Seuss Day to make oobleck, a slime for the one of the Dr. Seuss books, and helped with Easter egg hunting. So she's been very, very active, and we're looking forward to her keep doing that in the future. So Ashley gets the Circle K Award. Okay.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? So I'm Jason Walter. I teach English at the Augusta University campus. So unlike our very dapper president, I do not own a green jacket. So I couldn't show my school spirit that way. And in Augusta, we take that jacket very seriously. But I do have a green tie, and so there you go. So I've got my green tie to show my school spirit. So for those of you who don't know, the Hoopy Bird is East Georgia's student newsletter. And so we feature journalism, and it's a range of journalism. We've got world politics, we've got sports, which is definitely my favorite. We've got entertainment, regional news, and even student life. And I'm really grateful to have been given this role to basically host and edit and produce the Hoopy Bird, because, freedom of speech is definitely something that's, not a global thing that we all have, right? But we, fortunately, here at East Georgia, give our students a voice to sort of, basically remember their time here and to basically show their viewpoints on different issues and so on and so forth. So luckily, Christian Kraus, gave me this responsibility. I've been printing for about, since 2010, so I've got a long history of basically printing and putting together different publications. And so in 3 years, we have produced 4 digital issues of the Hoopy Bird, and we've produced 3 print issues. So I'm very, very happy that I feel like that's a very good amount of work to have done in a relatively short period of time. And it's very much a collaborative effort. Christian, he teaches a journalism class, and I get a lot of his students' work from that class, and likewise my class. But any teachers out there who have student journalism, please send it my way. And any of y'all very much, get that work done, get it sent to me. And even our most recent issue just came out, basically. So we just had one come out this month. So I'm here to talk tonight about Levi Carpenter. So of all the students who submitted work for the Hoopy Bird, he definitely produced the most, and he covered a very wide range of topics. He talked about world politics, he talked about global issues, he talked about sports, which he's great writing on sports, and he also talked about regional news as well. And his writing definitely showed the strongest control of language, and even I had to very minimally edit his writing, basically. He was such a good writer that I really didn't have to do a whole lot with basically coming in there and sort of doing my job. So he's not here tonight, but let's give Levi Carpenter a big round of applause, everybody. Thank you all.
One more. I also will present the STEM Award to Brian Priester. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Medicine. So it's basically a science-based award. But it's open to anybody, and just for the record, Brian's following a business pathway. He's not really doing a pure science, but he's still very active in these groups, and it's a community service event. He's helped with maintaining the honeybees, filling honey jars for giving out to community members, doing educational events with honey. We've gone to schools to read to kids, to teach and educate them about pollinators and honeybees and how important they are. He did some chemistry work at the holiday event on campus last year to make silver ornaments for students. They could actually make it themselves for visitors. And he's done a lot of other community service work. And we even got him to dump in 10,000 honeybees in a hive last week, which he was resistant to that, but we finally convinced him to do it. So he's been very, very active. And unfortunately, I think he's graduating and moving on, transferring. But we hope he can still work with us for another few weeks before the end of the year. But he planned to be here tonight, but a last-minute thing came up. He sent me an email, and he couldn't make it. So we'll give him the award when we can. But that's for Brian.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Reese. I'm the Assistant Director of Student Conduct and the Deputy Title IX Coordinator, and it is my privilege to provide, on behalf of Courtney Patterson, who is our advisor for SGA, our award for leadership and service and our Student Government Association. I would like first to thank our current and our immediate past presidents of our SGA, Jalen Gallman and Mary Grace Winfrey. Both of these students exemplify the very best of our SGA and the heart of a servant leader. This year's recipient is no different. Kayla Stone is one of the hardest workers that I know. She holds down a job at a local police department while she's working full-time at school and also helping to take care of her family. She is also a member of our student conduct panel. And as a part of that, she helps to determine whether students have violated our code of conduct and what sanctions should be imposed if they have. That is very hard work. It requires the highest level of engagement and the highest level of ethics. And Kayla has consistently exhibited those qualities: empathy, compassion, and justice. She is an incredibly important student voice on our campus to help us represent our student body, and I could not be more honored and proud to give her this award tonight. Unfortunately, she is not able to be here. She is actually in Forsyth getting law enforcement training. So please recognize Kayla Stone. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Stephanie Royals. I'm the Director of Counseling and Disability Services. Tonight, I'm representing Unity. Unity is our women's group on campus. The member I chose is small in stature, but her personality is bigger than life. She keeps me grounded. She keeps me on my toes. Every week, she'll email me, "Are we having a group today?" And once I give her my answer, then she'll email and text text everyone and say, "Come to group." This member don't mind speaking her mind. And what the younger generation say, she stands on what? Business. I am proud to present this award to Miss Akiri Robertson.
Our final recognition of the night is to our newest members of Phi Theta Kappa, the National Honor Society for Junior Colleges. Dr. Lee, would you please come to the stage to present our inductees?
Hi again, everybody. I'm Jay Lee, and I'm the econ professor here, and I'm also Phi Theta Kappa faculty advisor. Phi Theta Kappa is an international honor society that recognizes the academic achievement of college students and provides opportunities for its members to grow as scholars and leaders in society. Due to its high academic standard, and only few has been invited by the headquarters, so I'm honored to present to you these candidates for membership in the Beta Iowa Beta chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society at East Georgia State College. These students have fulfilled all requirements for memberships and have been selected because they have chosen scholarships, leadership, service, and the fellowship as their hallmarks. For inductees, if your name is called, please come forward to the stage and get your certificate. Anthony De Leon Lopez. Grace Gordon. Samantha Moore. Peyton Rich. All right, please give me one more applause.
The students we've honoured tonight have undoubtedly worked hard for their achievements. However, their success would not have been possible without a support network. Would the family and friends of our students please stand? Please join me in thanking them for their support of our students. I also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the contributions of our wonderful faculty and staff at East Georgia State College. Would the faculty and staff please stand to be recognised? And while we're all clapping, one final round of applause for all of our recipients this evening. And that concludes our Honours Night ceremony. I'd like to invite family, friends, recipients to the stage if they would like to take a photograph in front of our screen. Post those photographs on social media. So I really hope you've enjoyed the evening and I wish you safe travels home. Good night.